Good afternoon, everyone. This is a look inside this 1980s Grado phono cartridge. I don't know if you can see that well there. Let's see, there we go. Grado. I can't remember, I mean, this is the ZT Plus series, but there I think there's a model number as well, but I don't remember it, I'm afraid. This is a cartridge from the late 80s or early 90s, and this one, I'll pull out the stylus. You can see the cantilever has been broken off on the stylus right here. See? So that's supposed to extend farther and have a stylus on the end of it. This is not a cost-effective stylus to replace at this point. So yeah. So this is a moving coil cartridge, and I'd like to have a look inside it. I don't think there's going to be much to see, to be honest. We can see where the four magnets sort of come out to where the stylus is moving. So let's see if we can get this apart and see what's in it. I have tools of brute force destruction because I don't know how else to do this. The output then on this comes out, like all cartridges, comes out on 4 pins in the back. So we got left, right, and it should be marked ground or common. It's marked ground and high. I don't know if that will come up here. This lighting is not ideal. So left, right, and then ground and high. And you can do some funny things if you get them inverted, and you can end up with some interesting effects unintentionally. So I think this is all a single piece of plastic, it looks like. So I think the trick is going to be to get this cover off the back. And my well-worn, I think we're going to need, and that's going to be too big. Let me see what else I've got here. In terms of tools, will something like this get in here? Yes, it will. Okay, there we go. So there's this metal cover off, which presumably acts as shielding, I mean. We've got some, will this focus properly? We've got some, the color, the blue tells turn the color off. So we've got some little bits of silicone, I think, or feels like it, that we're holding this cover on. And we can see here the 4 coils. We can see, if you look, let's see if I can zoom in. Let's see if I can bring this light over here. Does that help a little bit? So over here we can see very fine wires going from the coils to the pins. And so the magnetic gap is in here. So I can feel something. So that's the magnet. The magnet's here. So let's see if we can get this out further. Maybe this front part comes off. I think we've got to get these coils out, which will destroy them for sure. There we go. So there are the coils out. The little wires are broken. And there's the magnet. We can see sitting right down in there. And so when this was in here like this, that magnet couples through these little iron cores, right? So that effectively couples the magnet through, and then we have the coils on the other side. And so the stylus moves this around here. Let's see why the dry fans, the weather's getting colder. You can see that moves around between the 4 magnets there, affecting the magnetic flux on these coils. Very cool. And this is just damping foam here. We can see the other, maybe the other pole of the magnet coming in here. I don't really understand this. So there's magnet here and coming over here. So you can see why the cartridge is so big and heavy. There's a lot of magnet in it. I mean, this is a pretty heavy cartridge, as such things go. Anyhow, quite interesting. The little coils are pretty neat. You can see why these are fairly expensive things to manufacture precisely. I mean, these have to be wound. The whole thing has to be fairly carefully aligned. This is just in plastic, but the quality control's got to be pretty good to make it all work. All right, well, I hope that was interesting. Thanks for watching.